Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's video is a little bit overdue. It's something that I had mentioned I wanted to do when I did a video in January talking about upcoming movies that I wanted to review here on the channel, and I apologize for this being so late. This movie came out a month ago today, this being March 3rd, came out on February 3rd. I watched it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm excited to talk about it. The name of the movie is, of course, Knock at the Cabin. This is M. Night Shyamalan's new film. This is his follow-up to Old, a film that came out in 2021, one that I was not a fan of, and I did not do a review of it on this channel. I am a fan of M. Night. I do like a lot of his films, my favorite being Unbreakable. That will always be my favorite M. Night film. I do appreciate Sixth Sense, but I feel like with that film, once you discover what the twist is, for me, that one it doesn't have as much replay value. I love Signs. I think that's another brilliant film. I love Split, Glass, even The Visit is one that I really like. And another one that I like that people don't like for some reason is Lady in the Water. But yeah, he has had some films that I haven't been a big fan of, most notably The Village, which I never chose to revisit. Maybe I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it since it was in theaters. That's going back 19 years almost, so it's been a while. But I was really excited about this one just because of the concept. I love a lot of people in the cast, specifically Dave Bautista and Rupert Grint. So I was excited to see what new journey M. Night was going to take us on with his new film. While vacationing, a girl and her parents are taken hostage by armed strangers who demand that the family make a choice to avert the apocalypse. The movie stars Dave Bautista as Leonard, Jonathan Groff as Eric, Ben Aldridge as Andrew, Nikki Amuka-Bird as Sabrina, Rupert Grint as Redmond, Abby Quinn as Adrian, and Kristen Chu as Wen. The movie is based on a book called The Cabin at the End of the World, written by Paul Tremblay, and the screenplay was done by M. Night Shyamalan, Steve Desmond, and Michael Sherman, and the movie was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. So the film was not really a slam dunk for me. There were a lot of elements that I really enjoyed about it. I think the opening of the film really works, especially as you see these four strangers kind of converge on this family, specifically the young girl. With regards to strengths for the film, I mean, Dave Bautista has just continued to blow me away with his performances from this, The Glass Onion, Army of the Dead. I love the guy. And as Leonard, he is absolutely the most compelling character in this film. I loved him. And being this giant tattooed man, he has this warmth and this melancholy demeanor to what he has to do and what he knows he has to do. And I think out of all of the actors, he just was the one that I was drawn to right away. Also, Rupert Grint, who everybody knows as Ron Weasley from the Harry Potter films, between this and Servant, we've really seen him grow tremendously as an adult actor. And again, he does a great job as the character of Redmond. Another brilliant performance that I wish would have been in the film a little bit more. He's not in it that much. Also, I thought the young girl who played Wen, Kristen Chu, hope I'm saying that right, she was great. What a great actress, young actress, and I really look forward to seeing her in other things. The other actor that I was really a big fan of was Jonathan Groff as Eric. I knew him as King George from Hamilton. My wife is huge into Hamilton, and she watched it when they started airing the original presentation on Disney Plus during the COVID pandemic back in 2020. And so I knew him as King George, and I think he's a great actor. That's the only other thing I really know him from. But again, I thought he was great in it. And yeah, all four of those performances were really the strength of the film for me. Where the film started to suffer a little bit was as it worked towards its conclusion. I kind of predicted where it was going to go. But when you see the trailer, you're kind of spoiled. Much like, movies like Pet Sematary, the remake, where you know what the twist is going to be a little bit. The character of Andrew, played by Ben Aldridge, I didn't like his character at all. And even though it explains, why he is the way he is throughout the course of the narrative, he just got on my nerves more than anything. But yeah, there's some great stuff in this film. Like I said, performances I mentioned, I think it started really compelling. very scary. You know, you put yourself into this family's shoes of what would you do in the situation, but the execution and the payoff and how it concluded, how it wrapped up the story, just didn't work for me. But it is one that I'm glad I watched, and it is one that I will revisit. For now, based on my feelings about it, seeing it for the first time, I would give M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin 2 skulls. So that's it. Again, I apologize for this being so late. I am going to be seeing Scream 6 opening weekend. I might be taking my niece to see it. This is going to be the first horror film I've taken her to see, but she's really into the Scream films. I think she really got into it with Scream 5, and she wants to go with my wife and I to see it. So my review might not be opening night, but it will be that weekend. I'm very excited for Scream. Can't wait to see it. I think it looks badass. I have some other videos that I'm working on. I appreciate everybody's patience, even though it's been kind of slow the last few weeks, just a video here and there. But got a lot of cool stuff on its way, stuff that I pre-ordered almost a year ago, and then also you know, got some cool things that I'm working on for the channel. So I hope everyone will stay tuned for that, and I thank everyone, and I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Hey fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.